bubbly, giggly teenager who died just before Christmas was taken to her funeral in a cortege of Mr Whippy ice cream vans. Mourners toast memories of 18-year-old Lydia Cole with free ice cream cones as her hometown turned out for her funeral. Hundreds came to say farewell to the young woman who died within 2 years of an operation to stop the seizures she started suffering from at the age of 13. And many in the congregation were moved to tears by a tribute from her nieces, aged 5 and 7, who wrote a poem remembering their patient aunt who played with them and took them to the park. The additional ice cream vans were provided as a touching tribute by M. Lydia's coffin was transported in one of the vintage ice cream vans. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. The teen died within 2 years of an operation to stop her seizures. Image, Gloucestershire Live WS. Mourners were served ice cream to commemorate the bubbly, giggly young woman. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. Attendees were asked to wear bright and vibrant colours. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. One transported her coffin, which was decorated with blue and white flowers, to the church, complete with chimes, Gloucestershire Live reported. Afterwards, free cones were handed out as mourners gathered at the funeral in the Forest of Dean. During the funeral, the congregation heard that Lydia was an expert on serving up the perfect Mr Whippy, along with some cheeky banter. Lydia worked in the ice cream trade each summer. Image, Facebook. Lydia's young nieces read a poignant poem at the funeral. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. She worked on the ice cream vans every summer for years, explained her sister Rachel Llewellyn, 27, afterwards. Should run out of school, jump in the van and work all over the area. Her parents Sandra and Simeon and siblings, Hannah, Rachel and James, all remembered the youngest member of the family with fondness during the service. Her father fondly called her Teapot, as in teapot lid. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. As a young girl she used to help her father at the family farm, quickly becoming very proficient at driving diggers and tractors, but also enjoyed helping her mum in the kitchen. Her father fondly called her Teapot, as in teapot lid. She loved to race Big Brother James on their quad bikes, and from about the age of 10 she enjoyed dressing up and putting on makeup during special sister time. The order of service from Lydia's funeral service in the Forest of Dean. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. At the age of 13 her seizures started and her school days were punctuated with visits to hospitals in Birmingham and London. In July 2016 Lydia braved an operation which helped ease her seizures with the long-term hope of stopping them altogether, and afterwards was desperate for her hair to grow back in time for her sister's wedding. Even with this going on, Lydia continued on her merry way, and that didn't stop her from doing anything, said her eulogy. The service heard Lydia continued on her merry way, despite the challenges she faced in life. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. Lydia was bridesmaid for both Rachel and Hannah at their weddings, and Hannah recalls letting Lydia know she didn't approve of her partaking in the odd sherbet or two. Didn't stop her, mind you. As a member of Ross Air Training Corps 1002 Squadron, Lydia attended the annual Remembrance Parade in Ross on Wye and was saving up to move into a flat of her own when she died. Lydia will be remembered for her infectious laugh and beautiful smile, said her eulogy. The teen was saving up for a flat of her own when she tragically died. Image, Gloucestershire Live WS. She loved nothing better than spending time with her friends. One of the most moving parts of the service when niece Eleanor Llewellyn, age 7, read a poem she had written with her sister, Caitlin, age 5. First letter in each line spelled Lydia. But afterwards the mourners retired to remember the bubbly, giggly young woman and toast her life with ice cream. In the poem, Lydia's nieces told her to fly up high into the sky. Image, Simon Pizzi, Gloucestershire Live WS. Her niece's poem said, loved by all from near and far. Auntie Lydia always has and will always be our shining star. You taught us so much, like singing and dancing. We would spend hours in your room laughing and prancing, down to the park where you would always take us. It was always so much fun and never a fuss. Ice creams from you were always the best. For me and Caitlin they were a million times yummier than the rest. And now it's time to say goodbye, never ever forgotten as you fly up high into the sky.